Okay, in this video I'm going to compare the Asics Superblast 2 to the Asics Megablast. Which shoe is better? Which shoe do I prefer? Which shoe is better for which run? Which shoe is better for which kind of runner? Okay, so both shoes are fantastic shoes, but they're very different shoes and they really for very different kinds of runs. So let's start with the Superblast 2. Now the Superblast 2 is versatile. It can do a lot. It can do easy runs, it can do tempo runs, it can pick up the pace for intervals. If you're doing a run like a fartlek or you're doing a long run where you want to do marathon pace, in fact, that's exactly the run that these shoes are built for marathon pace, long runs. Long runs, these shoes are fantastic because they're protective, because they bounce so consistently. They have a firmness, they have a softness as well. So they're soft in terms of their comfort, but they're firm in terms of their energy response. So the way they give back is a very snappy, very consistent way of giving back, which makes them very reliable. They're incredibly durable. You know exactly what you're going to get. They're incredibly comfortable. Their upper is amazingly comfortable. So you're very happy to have these on your feet all day long. So these are the perfect long run shoes. But because of all these characteristics that I mentioned, they're very good for all runs, but they really shine with long runs. Whereas these shoes can do long runs very well, but they're much bouncier, they're much softer than the Superblast 2, and they have a much wilder energy return. They don't have the same level of consistency, so small differences in the way you land might kind of vibrate up your legs a bit more differently, a bit less predictably than the Superblast 2. These ones are much more energetic. The Megablast, much more energetic. So they are going to be more well suited for tempo runs, arguably, for faster runs, for interval runs. And they can do the same job. They can do fast-paced long runs very well, and marathon-paced long runs very well. Now, if you're going to race, and you have to choose between these two for a race, the Megablast is way faster. It's a faster shoe. It's going to be a better option for a race, and you can see it has that very racy upper, has an edge in terms of mass. It's a lighter weight shoe. It's just, you can see it's just made, it's built to go fast, though the trade-off is the upper is far less comfortable than the Superblast. It's much more abrasive than the Superblast. The heel collar is still very comfortable, but just it's not as comfortable as the Superblast 2, just plain and simple. It's far less comfortable. And if you want to have a shoe that's going to be way more exciting, the Megablast is way more exciting. A shoe that's going to put a smile on your face that you're more likely to like from the beginning, it's the Megablast. The Megablast can do daily training very well, and easy runs very well as well, because it's soft. It's got a softness to it. So softer, more energetic, wilder, more likely to put a smile on your face, greater for faster stuff. That's the Megablast. Whereas this is just reliable, durable. It's always got your back. So this is wild and fast. This is steady and reliable and dependable and more comfortable, definitely in terms of the upper. For the midsole, because it's firmer, some people might find the Megablast more comfortable. This shoe really, the Superblast really shines for long runs, for marathon training, though it can do everything below that. This shines, the Megablast shines for tempo stuff, for tempo runs, for interval runs, for faster. What kind of where they intersect is that marathon pace long run, but these guys, the Superblast 2 want to go longer than the Megablast, I would say, and the Megablast want to go faster than the Superblast, I would say. So it depends what you want. You want something more reliable, more dependable, or do you want something more fun, arguably? And that's how you can kind of differentiate between these two shoes. For me, the better shoe is the Superblast 2 all day long. I reach for it all the time. This is the daily trainer if you're doing marathon training, and even not, this is the one I'd reach for more. But this one, I've had some of the most exciting, fun, fast runs ever in the Megablast. And despite the fact that I've had these amazing runs in the Megablast that put a huge grin on my face, I still reach for this more. The fact that I'm reaching for this more is indication of why it's the better shoe. So maybe you're thinking, if this is so much fun, why am I reaching for this more? Because I've sometimes had discomfort in my foot. I've kind of had like some weirdness in my legs and some niggliness, and this is just dependable. The fact that this is dependable and the fact that this is wild, and you kind of need something that you can rely on in a daily fashion rather than something wild and fun. Like the wild and fun thing is not the thing that you necessarily want to do daily. So, and just comfort, overall comfort. So I've just reached for the Superblast 2. That's the better shoe for me, but they're both fantastic shoes. If you found this useful, please consider liking and subscribing. That will be very much appreciated. Thanks.